The Mavs have needed to rely on their offense at times to win games. They're 12-0 when scoring 120 points this season. That's the best such record in the league. But when they don't reach that mark, they're just 17-23 on the year. Just 17-23. I didn't expect that. For more, let's bring back the one and only Michael Wilbon. Porzingis, Wilbon. Porzingis is out again tonight. Don't know if you heard the news. Meanwhile, J.J. Redick's available to make his Mavs debut. How much pressure is there on Dallas to make a playoff run this season?
I don't think there's that much pressure. Remember, Stephen A.
What?
I mean, the Mavericks aren't the only one, but the Heat, the Knicks are among the teams the Mavericks were too. They entered this season not having done all that much in the way of signing people, bringing people in, looking for a big splash trade, because they were planning on Giannis being available this coming summer. Those were teams that were going to be in the Giannis sweepstakes. As we now know, there are no Giannis sweepstakes. So you can't improve your team this year if you're waiting on Giannis next year. The Mavericks didn't get any better. It's okay.
I figured this out about you, Mike Wilbon. See, you hang out with Tony Kornheiser, my brother, right? And so what happens is Tony is so ultra-critical and so ultra-sensitive. One day he wants you in the nation's capital. Another day he wants you traded or he wants you to retire. We all know those stories with Tony Kornheiser. And so because of that, you got to reel everybody in and bring sensibility. But I will remind you, Mike Wilbon, that just a couple of weeks ago, you and I were talking about Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis being a dynamic duo, one of the top 3 dynamic duos in basketball. So how can they be devoid of pressure to make the playoffs
Stephen
this year?
He can't be top anything if he's not on the floor 35% of the time. That's the percentage of games he has missed of his team's games this season. 35%, Stephen A. He just had 3 great double-doubles. I think there was a 31 and 17 in there somewhere.
31 and 15.
He's coming off that. And now it's rest? Rest from what? It's not a back-to-back. But you can't, listen, reliability, and I know you value this, reliability is probably the most important thing. He's not reliable to be out there. Luka's only missed 5 games out of those 52. But if Porzingis is not there, Stephen A., what run are they going to make? They need another player, which they're going to have to get this summer. It ain't going to happen between now and the playoffs.
Stay right there. I'll get back to you in a second. All I'm going to say is right now you just as available as Kristaps Porzingis. I'm going to leave it at that. The 2 favorites to win MVP are both playing on ESPN tonight. Nikola Jokic is the odds-on favorite to win it, while Joel Embiid is second on the list. The last time centers finished top 2 in the voting was 1995, when David Robinson won it and Shaq finished as the runner-up. We welcome back the great Michael Wilbon. Mike, I couldn't wait to ask you this question, man. Jokic hasn't missed a game this season. When I look around the league, that reliability factor is becoming increasingly rare. How much do you value players being available night in and night out, Wilbon?
We just dealt with it with Porzingis in the previous segment, right? You got to be available, specifically when you're one of the best players. So I'm with you there. I might not have Joker 1. I might have Harden 1 still right now, Stephen A.
Yeah.
But if he stays out much longer, I'll go elevate Joker. And Chris Paul, if we're going to talk about reliability, and I know there are people who only care about the numbers and they need to shut up. Because what's the primary difference between the Phoenix Suns now when they are the number 2 team in terms of record in the league, and last year when they didn't make the playoffs, it's Chris Paul. So if you can't look at impact on a game and figure out value, I don't know, man. Reliability is at the top of that.
Wilbon, is simple to me. From a center's position, bottom line is this. Jokic hasn't missed a game this season. End of discussion. Hasn't missed a game this season. As centers, he's definitely in the lead for MVP voter. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.